Good morning, Las Ventanas, and welcome to Las Ventanas Live with Brittany and Joe.
Hi, I have reappeared. I have reemerged from my vacancy. So nice to see everybody today. Hoping you have a great day.
This is a lovely day. It is Tuesday the 12th, and for today, we do have a special snack stand, so keep that in mind. But first, we have a tip of the day that we want to give you all just because of the weather happening out there. But Joe, take us away with the tip of the week.
So we want to be mindful of the incredible winds that are headed our way, certainly yesterday and again today.
Mhm.
And I know that the National Weather Advisory has actually gone out, and some of us that have smartphones have even gotten alerts on our phones that they were very worried.
Mhm.
Especially, it seems as though the western part of the Las Vegas Valley, of which we are in, is where, in fact, we might have the most wind. So we want to make sure that everyone is particularly careful. If you're going out of the facility for trips, if you're going out for recreation, out shopping, whatever it is that you're doing, please be very mindful. I learned, unfortunately, the hard way that when you walk out in these windstorms, I'm reminded that you live in the desert because the little sand and the grit that comes flying in your eyes can really scratch your eyes, and you really have to be careful. So just make sure you wear some protective eyewear or sunglasses, and then also be mindful of the fact that we are in probably one of the worst seasons for allergies right now. So this wind will just whip all of this stuff off all the trees, and the pollen is going to be flying everywhere. So for those of us that have any kind of suffering of any, conditions respiratory wise or allergies, it's always best to kind of stay inside and limit your exposure to the outside. So just please be careful, and also be careful of flying debris, because things can definitely take flight and come and hit you out in the middle of nowhere
Quickly.
So please be very careful when you're out and about these next few days, because it is going to be very windy.
Yes, thank you so much, Joe. And then hopefully we'll update you again, and just to remind you all later on in the week to be careful with that wind. So today is Tuesday, so our snack stand of the day is going to be something a little bit more special than usual. It's mini grilled cheese sandwiches with tomato sauce shooters. So today, I believe, is actually National Grilled Cheese Day.
Yes.
So we thought that would be a fun snack stand. So please, at 3:00, go across Concierge to the living room to grab that snack from fellow resident Anita.
It looks good.
It does look delicious. I don't know if it looks exactly like that, but it should look very similar to that, I hope.
Looks good.
For April 13th, Wednesday, the next day, we have once again our movie Nostalgia with Jay coming back. So it will be the movie Above and Beyond. This will be Wednesday at 1:00 in the Tuscany room, where Jay will actually have a 10 to 15-minute commentary before the movie actually starts. So please, if you've been waiting, and I think we didn't have one last week, this is your time to come and watch the movie Nostalgia with Jay. And piggybacking right off of that, we have Passover right beside this flyer. And I'm going to have Joe talk a little bit about Passover.
Sure. Be happy to. At the facility that I worked at prior to coming here, I had established a really nice relationship with a rabbi, and he has just been very, very devoted to many of the folks that lived at that facility. So I reached out to him to see if he would assist us with Passover. So he said he'd be happy to do so, and he is coming and also bringing another rabbi. So we're going to have two rabbis here in the facility, and we are at 1:00 going to be meeting and having Passover service, and that is going to be in the card room. And I also am going to be getting some nice Passover snacks that we will have for that event. It will not be a Seder. It will not be a mock Seder or a Seder. It's just going to be a Passover service, as well as our snacks and some nice fellowship. So please feel free to come down and support us and support the rabbis. I mean, it's great that you're going to have access to two rabbis. So please feel free to come down and introduce yourselves to both of them.
Well, thank you for explaining our service. And
Mhm.
going on the next day, we have our Thursday night entertainment coming back, and that'll be with Ron and Cena at 6:30 in the Tuscany room. These are both vocalists. I know we've all seen Ron before. I'm not sure if I've seen Cena yet, so
I don't
it'll be
know.
nice to see a
That
nice
name doesn't
fresh
sound
face.
familiar.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a fresh face. So please get ready for another fun Thursday night entertainment on the
Mhm.
14th at 6:30. Going right over to April 15th, we do have our Eva sessions. Let me make sure I get this right for you. Eva Dunlap will be having her virtual sessions, and this time it'll be just the follow-up lesson for, I believe it was not the
The
introduction,
IT.
the
It was
IT.
the IT.
Oh, so it's the
last
IT
time.
cube. Okay,
Mhm.
so one of those lessons, I'll
Mhm.
clarify it tomorrow, but the flyer is in front of you. And this is just your chance to learn a little bit more about Cubicle if you already don't. I think changes may happen in the future about this because a lot of our residents know a lot so far about Cubicle. So still, if you feel like you have questions, please still attend the 9 a.m. Tuscany Room Eva Dunlap virtual Cubicle training sessions. Ooh,
Mhm.
that was a whole mouthful there.
It is, it is.
And then bringing back the line dancing with Brittany on the 15th as well. Woo, it's been a few weeks, so
It
I think we're
has,
just
it
gonna have
has.
to start from the top and review everything. So please at 11 o'clock in the fitness center, Friday the 15th, join me for line dancing with Brittany. Also, just a reminder, the exterior committee is canceled this Friday. So I know messages have went out, but this is just a reminder that there is no exterior committee meeting. Going on to Saturday, that is our lovely car
Oh,
show.
our big day.
We're
Oh, my
super
goodness.
excited. Been waiting.
I hope the winds calm down between now and then.
I hope, oh my goodness, the wind. Yes, I do hope it calms down, but it's from 9 a.m. to 1 and 10 to 12 is our entertainment. And in between all of that, there will be lunch served, hot dogs, chips,
Yes.
most likely cookies, soft drinks. So we're looking to have a fantastic time, hopefully not be blown away. But we've had, my first one was last year and it was perfect. And actually,
Good.
Mark Aston was there and he
Okay.
was performing last year as well. So it'll be nice to have him back and have the high rollers back. And I think Joe will also have some things
Yeah,
to show off.
a few couple of extra cars from what I understand. I know my boyfriend John is a car aficionado and he's going to let me drive one of his,
That's
one of his
nice.
Camaros that is his pride and joy. And then he's going to be bringing his Gremlin. So come on down and meet him. So we'll be
It's
happy
gonna
to
be
have
fun.
you. Yeah, I
We're
think
gonna
we're gonna,
dance.
we're having a lot of cars this year, from what I'm understanding. I think that in years past, maybe we didn't have as many, but if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard over 20 cars. So that's a lot.
That's a lot of cars, a lot
to
to
come and
see.
look at. So feel free to come down and take a walk down memory lane and check out some of these old cars. I'm sure some of you have some interesting stories to tell.
And dance some of those line dances that you're going to learn the
Yeah,
Friday
there you go.
before. Don't forget that. And my last note for today is the transportation to the Philharmonic concert is also the 16th, a little bit later. Let me make sure I have the right time. I believe that one leaves at 6 o'clock for a pre-show at 6:30. So I do believe there's 2 residents signed up. There's still room for more. Remember, this is just transportation. You do have to purchase the tickets on your own. However, if you think you need some help with that, I am free to help you. So keep that in mind. There's 2 residents already going, and I'm sure they would love for more to join
Yeah,
them.
definitely.
So remember, transportation for the Philharmonic leaving at 6, April the 16th, which is Saturday.
Good.
So far, that's all I have for the day.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
So great seeing you all.
Yes, it was.
Have a
Very good.
wonderful, wonderful day.
Take care now.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Las Ventanas.